You can't stop a hurricane with a nuclear bomb. But if you think it's the most ridiculous idea suggested, you'd be wrong. A hurricane can unleash as much power as 10,000 nuclear bombs, so dropping just one into the eye isn't going to do a whole lot. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, in order to alter a hurricane's force, you'd need a sustained high-pressure blast of air, and a shockwave from a nuclear explosion moves too quickly. So nuking a hurricane is off the table. But it's not the only idea scientists have had. How about dropping an iceberg in its path? Hurricanes need warm water to power them, so cooling the ocean would theoretically stop the storm. You would need to place icebergs under the eye wall of the hurricane. But if the eye wall is 30 miles across, you would need 2,000 square miles of iceberg. Plus, the ice would need to move with the storm. Also, all the warm tropical fish would freeze and die. Next up, how about stopping the ocean from evaporating? In the 1970s, scientists theorized covering the ocean in soot could reflect the sun's heat. That heat would create thunderstorms that could pull energy from the core of the hurricane. You can guess why this was never tried. Finally, between 1962 and 1983, the US government ran a Bond villain sounding plot called Project Stormfury. Pilots would fly into clouds and drop silver iodide into rain bands surrounding the eye of the hurricane. The silver iodide would freeze water inside these clouds, making them larger. This is called cloud seeding. This would create a new powerful eye wall, which would then consume the old eye wall. This new eye wall, since it's bigger and because of physics, creates less intense wind. The project's results were questionable, and researchers scrapped the whole thing. These experiments show two things. Mankind doesn't lack for imagination, and one of the most powerful forces on the planet was never meant to be tamed.